This one's called Fallen. I have fallen, I have lied, and I have burned everything to the ground. What you wanted, honey, what you got. Oh, I am the blame for how it all went down. Oh, I left the taste of bitterness in both our mouths. For the cravings of my youth, I sold us out. Oh, I left the taste of bitterness in both our mouths. For the cravings of my youth, I sold you out. And I'm looking for a change in the wind. I'm looking for a tide so we can sail together again. I'm looking for a change in the wind. I'm looking for a tide so we can sail together again. Together again. Together again. I have fallen, I have lied, and I have burned everything to the ground. What you wanted, honey, what you got. Oh, I am the blame for how it all went down. And I left the taste of bitterness in both our mouths. For the cravings of my youth, I sold us out. Oh, I left the taste of bitterness in all their mouths. For the cravings of my youth, I sold you out. I'm looking for a change in the wind. I'm looking for a tide so we can sail together again. I'm looking for a change in the wind. I'm looking for a tide so we can sail together again. Together again. Together again. Together again. Again. I have fallen, I have lied, and I have burned everything to the ground. Thank you. This one I wrote a couple of months back, and I wrote it because I have a lot of friends that sort of ask me questions about relationships, and I don't think I'm qualified to talk about it, but I wrote this song called A Mile Away, and basically it's about people that are a bit hard-headed, and they get into relationships that they know they shouldn't, but they really want it, and they do it anyway, knowing that it's going to turn out bad. And This one's called A Mile Away. If I tell the truth, well, I've always known, honey, that I would stay and you would go. Maybe I had jumped right in, hoping I was wrong, 'cause from the very first day you were already gone. And I could see it coming from a mile away, like some big gray clouds on a rainy day. After all is said and done, I was the only one to see it coming from a mile away. Well, we could talk all night trying to work things out, but you have made your mind and there ain't no doubt. Maybe it is best that I don't put up a fight and let you leave me now and say goodbye. 'Cause I could see it coming from a mile away, like some big gray clouds on a rainy day. After all is said and done, I was the only one to see it coming from a mile away. At the end of the day, I'm to blame. I could have saved myself the trouble and the pain. At the end of the day, I'm to blame. I could have saved myself the heartache and the pain. But for now, I'm gonna drink my tears away. 'Cause I could see it coming from a mile away, like some big gray clouds on a rainy day. After all is said and done, I was the only one to see it coming from a mile away, to see it coming from a mile away. After all is said and done, I was the only one to see it coming from a mile away. Thank you. I wrote this next song because I moved to Canada about a year and a half ago, and I got married to a wonderful lady, Canadian lady, and I realised about a year into it, I realised I wasn't very homesick, and I was kind of wondering why, and I realised that sometimes home isn't a place, but it's a person or a feeling. And this trip coming back to Australia has really made me realize that my home is my wife, and I made this song called "Baby We Got Love," and it's basically just saying that no matter where we go, doesn't matter where we are, as long as we got each other, everything's gonna be all right. So this one's called "Baby We Got Love." When it's cold, we'll keep each other warm. When it's hard, together we'll be strong. We'll be ready, come what may. Through the sunshine or the rain, we'll be holding on. And baby, we got love, tenderness and sweet, sweet love. We ain't got no gold or silver, we're flowing like a river. Baby, we got love. There'll be highs, there's bound to be some lows. There'll be times we won't know where to go. We'll be steady, hand in hand, through the good times and the bad. We'll be holding on, 'cause baby, we got love, tenderness and sweet, sweet love. We ain't got no gold or silver, we're flowing like a river. Baby, we got love. Oh, 'cause baby, we got love, tenderness and sweet, sweet love. We ain't got no gold or silver, we're flowing like a river. Baby, we got love, 'cause baby, we got love, tenderness and sweet, sweet love. We ain't got no gold or silver, we're flowing like a river. Baby, we got love, 'cause baby, we got love, tenderness and sweet, sweet love. We ain't got no gold or silver, we're flowing like a river. Baby, we got love. Thank you very much. Now this song, I wrote it because I was like, I'm pretty stupid sometimes, and my wife is very smart, but she's so smart that she lets me think that I'm in control. So if you think you're in control, just know that that other person is smarter than you, and they're in control secretly. But anyway, this one's called Rivers and Streams. to being right, but it's always in vain. 'Cause soon enough I'll pick a fight, then I'll be the blame. Sometimes I talk too much, sometimes I'm ashamed, and anytime I'm losing touch, darling, you give me streams, you give me streams of loving. When I'm acting a fool, rivers and streams of loving, yeah. When I'm breaking the rules, you give me streams of loving, yeah. How did I find you? You are the one. 1,000 times and counting, you think that I've learned, but I keep surprising, eating all my words, laughing or fighting, or cursing your name, yeah. Ain't no denying that the love still remains, 'cause you give me streams of loving. When I'm acting a fool, rivers and streams of loving, yeah. When I'm breaking the rules, you give me streams of loving, yeah. How did I find you? You are the one. You are the one. 'Cause you give me streams of loving. When I'm acting a fool, rivers and streams of loving. When I'm breaking the rules, you give me streams of loving, yeah. How did I find you? You are the one. Thank you. Two years ago, I had the amazing opportunity to be on The Voice Australia, and I had a pretty cool audition. I sang a song called My Island Home, and went over really well. I managed to turn 3 chairs. Turned the chair of Delta Goodrum, Ricky Martin, and the Madden Brothers. I ended up choosing the Madden Brothers, but a lot of people always ask me questions, so I might as well answer a few of them now. Delta Goodrum's really tall, very beautiful, very nice person. She's extremely tall, like she's really tall. I'm short for a man, but she's really tall. And then she goes and wears high heels and is like looking up at a giraffe. Bloody. Yeah. And then the Madden Brothers, they're incredibly short. They're shorter than I am, and but they're a lot bigger than me, so I wouldn't run at them. And then Ricky Martin, like, that guy is so good looking. Holy smokes, he's like way better looking in real life. And he's pretty tall and he's pretty buff, and he's such a nice person. Like, while I was on The Voice hanging out, you know, like we'd get to catch up with the coaches every now and again, and I was talking to him one day, and he was just so nice. I was just like smitten with him almost. And I said to him, "Can I have a hug?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And it wasn't a hug, it was like a warm embrace, you know, like a cloud hugging me. It was so nice. Anyway, so during my time on the show, I ended up stealing like 50 hugs off him. But the most memorable one was on the last night before I got kicked off. and I was standing, down the back up against the wall in the dark, and he was in the dark as well, a little bit over that way, and we were waiting to go on, and I was like, and I spotted him in the dark, and I was like, hey Ricky, and he's like, oh Mikhail, how you going? And I said, can I have a hug? And he's like, yeah, come have a hug. So it, we went in for a hug, and it just like it just turned into him holding me for a while, and I was just resting in his bosom. It was amazing, and no joke, we were there for about 5 minutes, and he was just holding me like this, and I looked up at him at one point, and he looked down at me, and I just looked at him. I said, man, I think you're my dad. And he's like, I think I am too. So that was a really cool story. But that's a cool little story about Ricky Martin. But something really cool happened on the show. One of the judges, Jessie J, she didn't turn, but she asked me if I could sing a piece of an original song. And what followed next was a really nice little thing. You may have seen it. Only Nush posted a little video about it. But my girlfriend at the time was in the crowd. Well, she's still my girlfriend. We're just married now, but she happened to be in the crowd. And the best part about it was she wasn't even supposed to be there. She just flew back from Canada like 2 days before. She didn't have enough money to come down, and a friend of mine bought her a ticket at midnight to fly her down. And she came to see the show, and it was really cool. Oh yeah, great friends. And so while I was singing this song, Delta jumps up and grabs her from the crowd, brings her down, and I got to sing this song that I wrote for my girlfriend before we were dating, which kind of sounds creepy, but it's not. So I'll just explain this real quickly too. Like, so I was brought up in an Italian family. Like, I'm Aboriginal, but I was brought up in an Italian family because my stepdad was Italian, and so I'm very loud and boisterous and outgoing. But my wife is like incredibly introvert. She's not shy, but she's very introvert. And when I first met her, I thought she hated my guts. And we were working at this place called YWAM. I don't know if you know what YWAM is, Youth with a Mission. And we were down there, and she was running this cafe, and she came in after I'd been there for a couple of months, and she came back from Canada, and she's got this face that's like it's very like looking at a stone, she's got a stone face, Anyway, so what happened was. No, that's fine. She hears this story all the time. But what ended up happening was I was walking on eggshells for like a month just because I didn't know whether this chick liked me or not. And I was like, oh man, whatever. So one day I just decided, I woke up and I was like, you know what, stuff this. Like, I'm just going to make friends with her and force my friendship upon her. And she's a pastry chef. So I woke up that morning and I walked into the kitchen, this communal kitchen that we were in, and she's making this cake or something, and I was like, oh, hey, Leah, how's it going? Nice to see her. And she stirs this pot, and no joke, she goes like this. And goes back to stirring the pot, doesn't say nothing. And I was like, I'm not afraid of confrontation, but like I was like so angry, I walked away. I was like, man, what's her problem, And I walked outside, and I said, I'm going to go back in and confront her about it. And then I was like, no, you know what? She's got jet lag and all this other stuff. Anyway, so I sat there for about 5 minutes, and I think it was long enough for me to realise I should leave her alone. And so I just decided, you know what? We're going to be working together a bit. And I just decided to start stirring the crap out of her and see what would happen. And now we're married with a baby on the way. So if you're single, that's what you do. Just start stirring some, rib them a bit. Nah. It's like a little boy in the schoolyard, like he likes a girl, so he throws a rock at her head just to show his love and appreciation. She is the one for me. Anyway, this one's called My Best, and it's good. Yeah, like I said, I wrote this before I was dating her, so it sounds kind of creepy, but it's not. So it goes a little something like this. Standing outside your window, watching you sleep. Nah, that's not how it goes. All right, for real this time. Yeah. This is my best. Well, I'm not the perfect man, but if you choose, I'll do my best, I promise you. There's some odds that were against me, that's the truth. But I'm not my past, and neither are you. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, we're gonna hurt, but no matter what, I love you through and through. 'Cause this pact we're about to make, it ain't for fools. 'Cause it's always gonna be just me and you. So if you choose to set your heart on mine, I will be sure to treat you right. And if I do forget to be patient and kind, I will be sure to rectify it. Oh, yeah. Well, I may not have all the answers to your wars, to all your doubts, and to your sorrows, but I will be there just so you won't feel alone. And I'll hold you close till all these blues are gone. So if you choose to set your heart on mine, I will be sure to treat you right. And if I do forget to be patient and kind, I will be sure to rectify. Oh, if you set your heart on mine, I will be sure to treat you right. But if I ever cross the line, I will be sure to rectify. So if you choose to set your heart on mine, I will be sure to treat you right. And if I do forget to be patient and kind, I will be sure to rectify it. Thank you. At these house shows that I do this for a living. If you haven't ever been to one, this is what I do, basically in a nutshell. But what I normally do is I get people to come in a bit. So if you want to grab a chair and sit down and relax and come in and get all cozy, and feel free to do that. I was having a chat to my auntie Nushki there a few months back actually, just before I came over and we're organising this, and she asked me why I do it. And that's one of the questions a lot of people ask, and pretty much the main reason is community and getting to know people and on a bit more of a deeper level than just coming to see a show and being background music and whatnot. So if you feel like coming in and sitting down, feel free to do that, and I'll sing to you guys. So. This one I wrote a few months back, basically just thinking about all the people that we love and sometimes we lose them. And so I wrote this one about the questions that we kind of go through when somebody passes away. So this one's called The Good Ones. As if it's written in the stone from long ago, that the good die young and the bad grow old. Is that the way it goes? I guess nobody really knows. But if we get things right, maybe we could make it home. Someone tell me why the good ones go. 'Cause I thought we shall reap from what we've sown. This ain't some silly game or a drama TV show, but someone tell me why the good ones go. It almost isn't fair that life could be so cold, to be here one day then the next day gone. It's hard to understand, but that's the way it seems to go. I guess the good Lord's ways are simply not our own. Could someone tell me why the good ones go? I thought we shall reap from what we've sown. This ain't some silly game or a drama TV show. Someone tell me why the good ones go. Someone tell me why the good ones go. 'Cause I thought we shall reap from what we've sown. This ain't some silly game or a drama TV show. Someone tell me why the good ones go.